Disclaimer: all the character incidents are fictional. Everything is imaginary in this FF, so don't compare with your own life, which is based on imagination, not on reality. He stood near the big living room window, a crossing arm and lips pressed on a thin line, eyes burning with irritation as he peeked out through the curtains of the third time in 5 minutes. Outside, your enemy fiance Jungkook was talking to her, his so-called just friend, the girl with the annoying laugh, always finding excuse to fix his tie and whisper in his ear or touch his hand a little too long. You were not jealous, you were just burning. Totally not burning with jealousy. Your phone was on the speaker, and your best friend, Lumi, was already laughing at you. I swear, if you glare any harder, the glass is gonna shatter. I'm not jealous. You called me 3 seconds after he touched her hair. Not suspicious at all. She's flirting with him. It's so obvious. He's your fiance, babe. Yeah, forced fiance. Not like he cares. So why you are spying like a heartbroken detective? You paused because she's literally touching his bracelet. Now I give him that one. It's mine. Oops, emotional damage. I should go out there pretending to trip, land on her lip. So how she like it? Or hear me out, pretend you hurt your ankle. See if your stone cold enemy fiance turned into a jealous bodyguard. That's so pathetic. But effective. You looked back out of the window. Jungkook was now leaning in closer, saying something that made that girl laugh. One fake injury won't kill me. Girl, let the drama begin. You end the call and chuckle on her stupid idea. You and Jungkook were engaged since the last year, thanks to your over-connected families. And even though you both barely tolerate each other, you had to live under the same roof because both of your family had moved abroad a few months ago. Now, it was just you and him in this house. Two enemies, one roof, and a lot of unfinished tensions until you both completed your studies and officially moved to Canada after marriage. Suddenly your phone buzzed again and this time it was him. Come out, we are getting late. Why didn't you just go with her? I saw her. Brother dropped her off anyway. He paused for a second and then chuckled. Wait, were you watching us? I just happened to be at the gate. Don't follow yourself. Oh, you were jealous. I was not. You just admit you were watching us. I was watching the situation, not you. There is a difference. You walked out towards him, and here he was leaning in the bike with his usual cookie expressions. He offered you the helmet casually. You are still blushing. You are totally jealous. It's hot outside. I'm sweating, not blushing. You got on the bike, keeping a polite distance between you back his shoulder. You better hold me tight, unless you wanna fall. I'll manage. He started the bike and oops, the bike. Warning you, hold me or fell. You did it on purpose? Just testing you. He hesitated, wrapping your arm around his waist, and he instantly smirked. Wow, now this is better. You should be jealous more often. I am not jealous. You just make things up, right? And you grip around me is not tight enough. What if I speed up? Don't you dare to. He speed up and quickly held him tightly, making him chuckle again. See, you do love me. I love my bonds, not breaking idiot. He laughs. Suddenly, your friend's silly idea came in your head again. Pretending to hurt your ankle so he has to carry you. That girl won't dare to come near him when you are in his arms. Few hours later, you were sitting with Lumi in the college cafe, pretending to be interested in her story, but your eyes kept going across the room, and they were there. He was sitting with her, nodding at whatever she was saying. See, I told you. I give you that idea. Now what? Yeah, I know. I'll work on it at home. Now shut up. If I shut up, how will you handle this heartbreaking watching your fiance smiling at another girl? You glare at her, gripping your bottle like a little tighter. Your eyes went back to them. She was smiling too much, and your fiance, he was not pulling away. He was not moving. He just letting her sit there. And that was enough for your blood to boil. You didn't even realize that your stare had turned into a glare, but he did. His eyes fickled across the room and landed to you, and there was a brief silence in this moment. He looked down, and without a word to her, he stood up and walked out of the cafe. He also got up in a flash. Don't say anything. Go, Tiger. I'll watch the battlefield from here. You walked out, but instead of going after him, your feet turned back into the cafe, straight towards her. She looked up in surprise, but you didn't smile. Stay away from him. Excuse me? You heard me. Stay away from my fiance. He's just my friend. You leaned closer, not yelling, but your voice was sharp enough that sliced through her pride. I know, and I am his fiance. You didn't wait for her reply and turned around and walked out. Your heart was pounding, your jaw tightened, and your next goal already set up to find him. Hours later, you were walking with Lumi and few other classmates. All finally see after a long tiring day, everyone was heading towards the gate. Jungkook was standing near the bike with his friend and laughing about something. Lumi glanced at him and then quickly looked at you. I told you she would do something. Just wait and now. You were confused. You blinked your eyes few times and looked at Lumi. What are you talking about? And then, when she came, the girl who had been trying to get Jungkook's attention since the start of the semester, she walked over to him with a fake sad face and said, my driver didn't come today. Can you drop me? Your eyes widen. Lumi clenched her fists. See? There. What did I say? You frozen, unsure what to do. But Lumi had already lost it. She looked at you and she was going to explode. Pretend now. Do something. You panicked between Jungkook at that girl. But your brain stopped working. Then suddenly, Jungkook! She broke her ankle. Everyone turned around, including Jungkook. His eyes widened. What? Lumi grabbed your arm and bent down and pretending like you were hurt badly. Why are you okay? Oh my god, I told you to be careful. You were still frozen. Jungkook rushed towards you. What? Does it hurt? What happened? You okay? Can you stand? You quickly nodded, but completely lost. Lumi whispered quickly. Don't say anything. Just act hurt. He's here. You held your anchor awkwardly. Jungkook looked at you in concern. Did you fall? Is it hurting badly? Why didn't you call me? Wait, can you walk? You shook your head silently. She can't walk. She was trying to act strong, but look at her now. Please carry her home, Jungkook. She can't even move. Alright, I'll carry you. Before you could react, Jungkook carefully lifted you up in his arms. Your face burned with shock. Your arms automatically wrapped around his neck. You don't have to. Yeah, I know, but I want to. Lumi walked beside both of you like a proud manager. Don't worry, Wine. You're in safe hands now. When we get home, I'm going to check the ankle properly. If it's really hurt, we are going to the doctor. He looked at your eyes. Then I'll make sure you stay on the bed rest. For real. Your mouth dropped. What? What? But I didn't mean. It's not. Your friend went to her house and you were here in his arms. He gave his bike to a repairing shop and now you both had to walk home. Jungkook slowly opened the door of your room with you still in his arms. And this is where you live. Not bad. You could have at least cleaned your table. Excuse me, I didn't expect to be dying today. Jungkook chuckled, walked your bed and gently laying you down. You're not dying. You are just really dramatic. I'm in pain, you know. Don't laugh at the patient. He smirked, looking down at you, brushing a loose stain of your hairs from your face. Poor girl, all this pain just from walking near me. I must be dangerous. Hug, can you please pass me some water instead of flirting? Jungkook walked to your side table. Here, drink it before you pass out. You gulped down that water and leaned back with a sigh. Okay, you can go now. I'll change my clothes. Jungkook raised an eyebrow. His voice was low and busy. You sure you don't need help with that too? What? No, go away, you idiot. Jungkook laughed under his breath and turned to leave the room. Relax, I was just checking if the injured girl was still alive. Call me if you break another ankle. He winked before closing the door behind him, leaving you speechless. Your cheeks turned red from an unexpected smirking moment. He came back to his room. It was now past midnight. The world outside was silent, but inside his mind was chaos. He turned to other side to the bed for the 10th time and his eyes widened. Why can't I sleep? He placed his hand on his forehead. Why am I thinking about her? Why I keep seeing her face? Is she sleeping? Is her ankle still hurting? He sat up with a sigh and running his hand through his messy hairs. I just check if she's okay. That's it. Dragging himself in the kitchen, he grabbed a glass and poured some milk. Maybe it would help her sleep better, or maybe it's just an excuse to see her. And then he walked towards your room, glass in his hand, and the hallway with a dim. And the only sound was faint tickling of the clock. But just as he reached to the door, was about to pull the handle, he stopped. He heard your whispered laughing. He brows founded. She's awake. He leaned in, realizing you were on a call, and then he heard it. I can't believe he believed me. Lumi, I just pretend I twisted my ankle and he carried me like a prince. So dramatic. His expression changed quickly. He blinked. That milk in his hand trembled slightly as his jaw clenched. She lied. And just as you hung up the call, the door slowly crackled open. You turned around. What are you doing here? He stepped inside and closed the door behind him. Your eyes widened. He walked towards you, not angrily, but deep, intensely calm that made your heart skip. He placed that milk on the table beside and slowly sat down on the edge of your bed, staring at you without even blinking. You lied to me. You opened your mouth, but no words came out. He leaned closer, placing his hand on your headboard and the other one on your hip, hovering over you. His breath brushed on your cheeks and looked straight in your eyes. Was it fun, watching me worry like a fool? You blinked fast. Your heart turned in your chest. You were scared and also something about the way he looked at you right now. that made you shivers? I didn't mean to. I just wanted you to notice me. You wanted my attention so bad that you lied to me. I was jealous of her, that girl you were talking to earlier. She touched your arm and you smiled. I didn't like that. For a second he didn't move, and then he chuckled. Why are you laughing? Flashback. If you want her attention, make her jealous. You always act sweet. And she still call you her enemy. Try being close to someone else, like your friend that she knew anyway. Her brother already told you to take care of her, right? Use that. You think that will work? It's already she can't even stop looking at both of you. And don't forget, my plan always works. Damn, you're so evil. But I like it. Your jaw dropped. No way, Lumi did that? You stared at Jungkook. You were part of that plan? Technically not me. Your dearest friend told me to have that girl. I just followed the instructions. I fake hurt my ankle because of that? You plan everything? And here, before you could get up, Jungkook grabbed your wrist and pinned them on the bed. And you're still acting so innocent. You were a part of it, too, faking an injury just to drag me into your room. I didn't. I know, she planned that much. I didn't know that she planned that much. Too late. I'm not going anywhere. What? You lied. You plotted. You pulled me into your drama. So this is your punishment. He leaned closer. His eyes locked with yours and he whispered near your lips. I'm sleeping here tonight. Jungkook, don't act shocked now. You brought me here and without giving you another second to react, he pulled the blanket over both of you, leaving your heart pounding and your thoughts spinning. And ये पे करेंगे हम इसको the end guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.